Hello, MNGP Summer come who African Professor One, Mamu spokesperson, African Professor One, Neka Sebo, Modern subscribe, share, Nidi Hua dance here, and more be join the journey, say African Professor One T, Uber platforms to now subscribe, but Modern subscribe, and share with friends and family, no be any Hua dance here, Tiano Cre, and then freestyle is unscripted, T, the question you can't want some Ghana, and your baby mom, sub Saharan Africa everywhere, Tine, come on, Pessimini Dino. For Ghana politics, body politics. Now, once again, because you say, primary is one of the most important defining moment in Ghanaian politics. It's going to happen on November the 4th. MPP internal elections, are on flagbearer. 19 command minimum did my to say, ex-president Mahama swearing in ceremony as a president will begin the day Dr. Bawumia becomes flagbearer of MPP. I'm saying topic in a what, but me say, ex-president Mahama swearing in ceremony as president will start the very day, which is November the 4th. The day Dr. Bawumia becomes MPP flagbearer. Unfortunately, me Mahama fan. Me MPP by blood is in my DNA. But then no credit eba akopɛ na meka me say me platform ha no and no credit na meka me try draw the ekoso no and na meka ho ase na me say November the 4th say MPP they have two options. One is a very bright one. One is a very good one. One is a very darker one. Or one is not, it's murky and yet straightforward. Na me say MPP for delegates and especially so stubborn delegates, greedy, fat cats delegates, self-serving delegates, many of the government hanger-ons, so very day, November the 4th now, my so stubborn, say, at all costs, the only person choosing in Dr. Bawumia, and he said, oh no, choosing on November the 4th, that very day, no, miss you, Bawumia, that very day, and former President Mahama, the swearing in ceremony as a president will begin on November the 4th. If Bawumia becomes flagbearer of MPP, I didn't make us Mrs. Adano. Ada MPP for made that mistake, It's a mistake because Bawumia cannot win the MPP ultimate breaking 8, He cannot win for MPP as a presidential candidate on December 24th, as I said, next year. Want me? And that tells you, and anything the markers I'm saying, November the 4th, Bawumia, choosing as a flagbearer of MPP, November the 4th, that will mark the beginning of the process of swearing in Vice President, former President Mahama, because that time the Mahama is winning hands down. Because Ghanaians are fed up. Seriously, they are fed up. I'm MPP by blood. MPP is in my DNA. That's for sure. I don't like Mahama to become a president, but truth is truth. But Ghanaians, I'm not for full. Let me say some political apathy. I say me I mean to Mahama. Me so I mean to Abano. It will let a lot of NDC people. One more time opposition I check almost 8 years. A command do much corruption on super to us. And that's what will happen. They will go in their numbers to vote for ex-president Mahama at the expenses because a lot of MPP people, a lot of them, I'm not talking about some say greedy, self-serving, selfish, and I say officer, they know everything. Party MPP party no dia na bon ka na ministers na MDCs na no matter what be vote ama vice president Bawumia it is say na ba so na ya but enyo so nko na to aba commander so kra me fan say MDCs no name member of parliament 135 versus 134 excluding Canada Japan nyina so nyina ko Vice President side that fine, but the point is, to win elections. It takes more than that. It takes more than that. And I make a mistake say voter apathy has set in, and a bias remorse. Bias remorse just as simply, someone's what idea. Now they look at what I know. Because a lot of Ghanaians are talked to. So prior to Nana Akufo-Addo becoming a president, there's a whole bunch of people in America here. They tell me, say, Nana Akufo-Addo will win. And it came to pass. That's the same people are saying that's a matter. So they say, party no MPP, no. They say, we can't even tell the difference between MPP and NDC. And they say, no. They are going to say, a man for be pray, I say. And it's so much about Mahama, former President Mahama, Trefi. No more Trefi. MPP, NDC, they will be going in their numbers to go and vote. It is some, that's where the danger is. It's been a mechanical crunch Ghana for MPP for now. Omo minimisa so making a mechanic uraha na pia, but that's so sad. Me say, my sense to be me say. The very day former President Mahama is swearing in ceremony as a president 2025, it will happen on November the 4th. Depending on who MPP delegates choose. So MPP delegates could choose Bawumia, Vice President Bawumia dia Sadano, November the 4th, Sadano. Bawumia become flagbearer of MPP. Now Mahama started year ready for the swearing in ceremony because at that point, Obiye himself just say for facts, MPP facts, no more didi, amomo fruit, corrupt sycophants now. They can't even tell the difference between principle. So principle and I said no correct from Aduane, and it's corruption. And the so-called 4x4, no inferior caste now. That's what they got. That's what it is. Me say. In common person, me say. Ex-President Mahama's swearing-in ceremony as president will begin the day Dr. Bawumia becomes flagbearer of MPP because I'm on for bofu. Ghana for be brave bofu. Bawumia is part and parcel of Nana Akufo-Addo government. Nana Akufo-Addo cry so unfortunate. It's surprising that Nana Akufo-Addo no admitting one time. And yet, Jack Kramuti, what's this? So in Ghana economy, and I say Ghana system, no, and I say Ghana, and Yaman Koi, and you are we say, and you pop a baby dinechino, or baba a baby dinechino, and that's all best so or bar, why they, or to Yamaye. That's a bold admission, unfortunately, admission of failure, and that's admission of some lack of proper leadership and I say, development in the country as a president. And I say, what can say now vice president was or is the head of the economic team? Then the panel say, say when the fundamentals of your economy are weaker, the exchange rate will expose you. And we know in the full glare of the public, say the exchange rate has exposed Ghana economy now. And Yaman Koi, Ukraine, Obia, or the Yamafa, Temahaba, why it is your friend said, money maker, and Uncle Jiska Gumbutum. And then Yamako Kraniama Ba, what did they a money be brave. People don't say, I don't even know why. Yet me Kraniama, Manima, what did our Ghana, Porter, now corruption scandal, now could baby. Still, and in the midst of this, in the face of all these hardships, in the face of all these economic difficulties, people are crying every day. Every day. We hear messages, they call every day. We know what is happening. I know what is happening in Ghana. So, because you have all the government machinery, all the levels of power, all the state resources, are behind you. And somehow you feel say you can use that power, that leverage, to just, get your way again to become the flag bearer of the party and continue what? That's the same policy. Now what was arguing Dr. Bawumia, and now you couldn't help the president to implement all these policies, execute all these policies. to help the country? Now, you know, I make a say. Me the man no credit here back up. Obi onim bia nim say be MPP by blood. That's for sure. And yes, be a say this party no credit here back. Me say, Bawumia ntimi e breaki 8 no emfama your party no. Nyankopon o hata suri nim say Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia, ntimi breaki 8 no. And na how we dwen and we say this. On pe be tra da ben what say. O da ben what say me say how freestyle. Da ben what say Rebecca Akufo-Addo. President General, da ben what we be say, or make say policy statement, and I say, or campaign, or da ben, or no, baby, first ladies, dear more young foundations, be near my name be on, and near my controversial now to baby Dean. We can on our campaign, really? Who crosses to cry? Who was a crowd? Some crown free Ghana. Ah, my Becky Ghana had one years now. Oh, and Tiasama on me say, Vice President Bawumia, me say, and idea. Obetimi a breaking 8 for Ghanaians because there's a whole bunch of voter apathy and a bias remorse in the country is too pronounced. Now again, I mean, kind of psychology, bias remorse, even in politics they use it. Bias remorse, just say, why BB? A feeling of, I said, remorse beyond I said, why you be no no? Say, I did cry. Na me people ho kra me koye ya na se nipa ahwe si kra me vote man ni kra menum hu se vote man no enti no me dem abra na se mato ade we anu me ho enti me san de ade na kọ me mpebiem na se me kokra na ni wura na nyi kra ne ade no meto atwa na se me de che. That is what is happening in this country, in Ghana today. There's a whole I'm sorry, the people don't MPP some so-called delegates near the no, they don't see that current of undercurrent of bias remorse ni voter apathy no. So I'm 40 because she say ya to buy me ho and I say ya bre. We say Ghana 40 we have a very short memory and the market to be near proof. See that you refi. So and now we can people so mo be boss Ashanti region check na Ashanti region check. I will be another video man. Ashanti for you come Ashanti for be brave person strasam. E bi ma ko gigi bribe. And when you are there akogigi sika no moti ho ena ade ma ehia no ena o so mo moti ho mo hwe di kumase aye ye ba ne be boss mo interchange kro mo ka so mo ye obi atuma ye ya na Bawumia edi eni ko bie ne tamale no moti ho na Bawumia ana de masa ye nyina ne ye pena. At this point Bawumia can never win that election presidential election for MPP to break the 8. He cannot do it. That's a fact. Enti nipa obetuma ye no ene Canada Japan ne se omuso mumpe ne se chinchina Bawumia no mu ya me say again mama si so answer mama say the very day you best start swearing in former President Mahama November the 4th say MPP foku yi the president Dr. Bawumia dia ene sada no ena vice former President Mahama best start edini president because at that point say MPP is heading towards opposition. It's so unfortunate. It's a party power. Say opposition is staring right in your face. It's staring right in your face. Opposition power and a German needs to say power. Say hey, opposition, kwani, opposition. This the opposition kwani. Mosihwani yabefa. Eti command person one more way Africa professor one, mama spokesperson. African professor and Kasa subscribe share with friends and family. Na mesa makasa e BMT asama wo no nti mumba ba. So yeah.